Welcome to the Champions of Life podcast, where three orange-blooded Tennessee alums discuss how there's always next year.
Welcome back to another week of Champions of Life. You've got Lainey, Joe, and myself. Is this Barry White? I don't know. Nope. Just Bobby with the dad disease, whatever sickness is going around. So, listeners, don't fall asleep at the wheel. I know this voice is very soothing. We're here to unpack our game up at Neyland North against the Kentucky Mildcats, we can call them. I don't know. It was pretty rough.
Throwing shade.
I mean, they were bad. They are very bad.
Yeah. But they threw up a lot of
We
points.
made them look
They
not too bad.
They set some records against the Tennessee Volunteers.
That's normal. That's what we like to do, make them look good.
So what does this do to your outlook towards teams with a pulse moving forward?
Not good for Oklahoma. They can put up points. Probably can't stop them. Still worried about Vanderbilt. Where we play? New Mexico?
Mexico State.
Not too worried about them. Who am I missing? Oklahoma?
Florida.
Florida.
Florida at Florida.
Florida can knock off, or we could beat them.
This is our chance.
I think you said this, Lane, a couple weeks ago. We are where we thought we'd be. Oklahoma was kind of on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still think we take them, though. I know we're not doing our picks yet, but I think we've got Oklahoma. We have to outscore them.
Gotta outscore them.
What do you think?
So we should probably do some positives from the game.
Okay.
I tend to go to the not so great things first, but
The reality of the situation?
yes. Positives were we found Chris Brazel again.
Very
right?
open, yeah.
Very open. We didn't have any critical drops. Penalty-wise, how many penalty yards did we have? That felt a little bit better.
A little.
Better.
Better, that's very relative. Joey looked good. We couldn't get much going running-wise, which, I mean, is Kentucky's line, is their D-line that good? And is ours that bad? What happened there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Were we trying some new things? I don't know. Were we testing some things out knowing we'd probably win?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I felt like there was an emphasis to throw the ball downfield this week.
For sure.
Yeah.
Why that disappeared last week, I don't know. Okay, so there's my positives. I am nervous that we cannot get off the field on defense. We cannot stop anyone's running back, even mediocre running backs so far this season. They have a good one.
Mm-hmm.
They have a really good defense. If it comes down to a shootout back and forth, I feel like I put more money on their defense than our defense, even though
That's
we're
good
at
point.
home.
Mm-hmm.
So, do I think that we can score a bunch of points? Yes. But are we going to get out there and play like we did against Alabama and shoot ourselves in the foot and not score?
Can their quarterback run?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's mobile.
He's mobile.
I take that back.
He's
I'm
mobile.
worried.
Well, since his injury, his thumb surgery, his passing game hasn't been as sharp.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a mobile quarterback.
Okay, now I'm a little more worried. How much did they lose by? Was it last week or 2 weeks ago, Oklahoma?
I have to look it up.
The Texas game that
Yeah.
they lost 23-6.
23-6.
Ole Miss beat them by 34-26 this past Saturday.
Okay.
The Texas game, I don't know what happened then, but that was Mateer's first game back after
Yeah.
his surgery. So that was kind of well, I feel like this is not really unexpected
Right.
for him to have a pretty bad game.
I had to look this up. So, Oklahoma, Illinois State, they beat, I would say, a down Michigan team by 11. They played Temple. They barely beat Auburn, which SEC officials were indicted that maybe shouldn't have been the outcome. And Auburn they've been feisty, but they're not a good team. They're just not a good team. Kent State, 44-0. Texas, you lose 23-6. You put the hurting on South Carolina, 26-7, and then
Who had Alabama on the ropes?
Who definitely had Alabama.
They should have. Did you see the college students? They were ready to rush the field,
I hate to see that.
kind of like us. But go ahead. Sorry, Bobby.
And then you lose to Ole Miss. which was a big game. That was there on their home turf, right?
It was.
So
I mean, Ole Miss is good. I
They
don't
are
want to
good.
admit it,
Yeah.
but they're good. They're good on both sides of the ball. So that loss wasn't necessarily surprising.
Well, Kiffin was talking some smack, wasn't he?
all day, every day.
Kiffin always talks, yes. So that's how I feel. I don't feel good about it. Are we over Kentucky?
You did is great. Great that you had 3 receivers all go over 100 yards. Hadn't done that in a long time. Those guys actually came out, ran crisp routes, caught the ball clean, which was great to see. Kentucky is bad, so I mean it was more of felt like a highlighted walkthrough or practice, which is fine. Felt like we weren't trying to run the ball, which is good. I'd like to see some more of the high octane stuff, anyways, especially when you know the game is in hand. But yeah, the defense is concerning. I think that's going to be an issue moving forward, obviously. I think everybody's concerned about it. And I don't necessarily put it on one person or one coach. I think that there's a lot of things that are not going well, all combined. But
And Arion Carter, he'll probably still be out this week, right? Double turf toe. That's something that can take forever.
yeah. You never want one. Double turf
No.
toe, might as well just amputate.
Okay, so we're not feeling great?
I watched a little as a guy who's seen 12 minutes of Oklahoma play football this year against Ole Miss. They do have some weak points. There are some areas where I think that Tennessee has an advantage, and I think they have an outstanding quarterback. I think their offensive system is really, really good, but I think they, like us, at times will get stagnant or not be able to find the clutch, so to speak, on what they're doing. And then quarterback, I think he's been given a lot of opportunities, but I saw him miss a lot of throws against Ole Miss, stuff where he was going for the whole house and he could have just checked down and lived to see another down. And so I think our defense obviously is opportunistic. We are tied with the most touchdowns in the nation as a defense. So, if our defense is on the field, somebody's going to score a touchdown, either us or them. But I like our odds. I like, kneeling at night. I think that's just a different environment that will give us an edge. So I think Tennessee's is a small betting favorite right now. I think we're like +5 today, but it'll be interesting.
We're going dark mode too, right?
Dark mode.
Dark mode.
Spooky season.
Yeah, and you hope there's motivation that we have to win out. There's hope of getting in the playoffs. So
Every week's a playoff game.
hopefully the coaches they keep us in there. We don't lose it by poor clock management or, I don't know. It's
Really
fourth and
dumb play calls.
Yeah, 4th and 2, 4th and 3. Got to go for it. We can't play field position. Can't kick field goals to beat them. Go back to the first half of the Georgia game. The best first half, I think. Most physical in every way we were beating them.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to see again.
It's so interesting. During the Kentucky game, the broadcast, they would show graphics of Tennessee's statistics. And in some cases, it's historically, we're one of the best teams that's ever been at Tennessee. And then the next, they would show we are basically dead last in the country on penalty yards.
Yeah.
And so you're like, what is going on here? And so there's this disconnect for me, at least, of you're so good in the passing game, and your offense is prolific, and your receivers and your quarterback, but it feels so different played out on the field. And I don't know if it's because of the playmaking, the play calling, I should say, or if we're counterbalanced by some of the silly stuff that we do that comes to bite us in the butt, whether it's penalties or not being aggressive enough. But it's great that we're an aesthetically pleasing, statistically highlighted team, but it feels like you're so far off from that against the Alabama game. It feels like false gold a little bit. I don't know.
Well, with that too, the just kind of Jekyll and Hyde of the defense. We're one of the highest scoring defenses, right? Before the Alabama game, we were up there in most sacks.
Mm-hmm.
So you look at those two things, you're like, oh, this defense is killing it. And it's like, well, actually, no, we're not. But here's the other piece that we're forgetting about. This is Heupel's old team,
It's
right?
true.
Bad blood there, so maybe there'll be a little bit extra motivation, and maybe that's what'll take us over the top. Okay, so Prediction time? Is that what time it is?
Work on tackling, finding your angles. So many bad angles against Kentucky.
And Alabama.
And Alabama.
Yep.
Prediction. I'm going to go 34-28 Tennessee.
I'm going to have to score a lot on 42-34.
I don't know. Can I take a pass?
No.
I really don't know that we're going to win.
Say it.
No, I can't. I can't not. Okay. We will have to score a lot. You're right. We likely cannot stop them. All right. So let's go 34-27. Tennessee.
All right.
We'll see.
This is why we're champions of life right here.
Because we want to hope.
Yeah.
We want it so bad.
Guys, we haven't lost a game at home that's not Georgia in like 3 seasons.
This is true.
Yeah, and in that, we beat Alabama twice at home.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
All right, other UT news. We have a new baseball coach,
I'm all in.
Josh Elander. We feel pretty good about
Yes.
it.
Let's go, coach.
Yep.
Longtime assistant coach.
Great background. He played in the pros.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Tennessee guy. He wants to be there. And from a hiring perspective, I do feel like this is like an easy one because if you're Danny and you go out and you get somebody that's not Elander or a Tennessee guy, it's going to be like, hey, you messed up what Tony just built, and so it's going to have a lot of scrutiny. This one, I feel like if it doesn't go well, you kind of get a free pass. It's like, hey, we got your guy. The players were bought in. We tried. It just didn't work. And so this felt like the right thing to do strategically, and then if you're Danny, it should have made your life a lot easier.
Yeah, especially if Frank stays, which I think he is. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What position
Yeah.
he is. Okay, good. And Josh is the main recruiter anyways, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's more likely they'll stay for him. You bring in a new guy, even if it was Coastal Carolina's coach.
Yeah.
They might leave, even because they've had the relationship with Josh the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And from, I don't know the man personally, but from what I read in like his press conference stuff, he seems like a genuine, authentic, real guy. He says family is the most important thing, and he's going to treat the players that come to play for this university just like they're someone's kids, like they were his own. And so, yeah, I feel like you're still building a good stable of coaches on the campus that are good quality dudes like Rick and Josh and Kim. She's not a dude, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. She's putting together a good team, too.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Rick, you guys
Yeah.
watched the game last night?
Yes, Duke. Exhibition game. Quick thoughts?
Glad it didn't count.
Yeah, I like the new players. We were talking before this podcast of how you had to look the players up because learning a lot of new names, new faces. And I like what I saw in the first half. They were bright spots there where we had it together. Even being new and not really knowing Rick's system yet, they had it going. And partly because some of the shots were falling. When they didn't fall, we were forcing it in the second half. And not just Nate, there were several other players that were jacking up threes, and we should have got it. And I think Rick said it best in his press conference afterwards, like, we got to get it down low. He was giving the stats. They were like 5 of 6, 6 of 6 down low. We're like 90%. You know, a layup is so much better than a 3. So,
Yeah.
got to get it down low. We did that last year too. We do that in the tournament. We feel like we got to shoot our way back into it. And if you get fouled, you get the old-fashioned three-point play. But I like the way he played. These new guys, they were not scared. And they weren't intimidated by Duke. They shouldn't be. It's a home court. I think we've got a long way to go, but I think Rick will have he'll have us ready. I was pleasantly surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Only 2 return. Let's see. 1 return
Estrella,
star.
Kay Phillips,
Okay.
Awaka, not Awaka.
Akpara.
Akpara. Awaka was before.
Yep.
Tobey.
Still hurts.
We miss you.
I will say, it was a typical Duke game where I don't care who they're playing. It just feels like the announcers are just drooling all over. Talking about
Boozer.
Carlos Boozer and his. I was just like, oh my goodness, what do you have a quota of how much time you have to talk about?
Maybe they're getting paid for every time they mention his name.
Yeah.
Because there were so many scouts there.
That probably does happen.
It did feel like somehow they're going to come back and win. That's Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where
Always.
we're going.
Yeah. I mean, it was okay. It was good to see us. There were some new players out there. I did see Boswell. He was the one I ran into in the grocery store that time, and he dropped the drink underneath the counter. And he thought nobody saw him, and I said something to him. I knew who he was. I said, I just hope you don't do that when you're out there on the court. And he was like, oh, yeah, that was bad. But I recognized him, a couple others. But, yeah, lots of new faces.
Welcome to basketball in 2025 in college.
Yes.
Everybody's got a different team. It's like AAU almost.
I'm not going to have the 5, 6-year players anymore.
No more Zakai's.
No.
Vescovies.
Yeah.
There's always a rumor he's back. He's got one more year. He found the way.
The Diego Pavia rule.
All right. Well, anything else for this one?
Nope.
Hey, shout out to all my LSU
Yes.
constituents. Just keeping the common thread here. You've lost another head coach, which is insane. This is the first coach you've had in the last 4 coaches that has not won a national championship.
R.I.P. Brian Kelly. And the fake accent.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
Is it?
Where's he going to end up?
He'll end up at Penn State, guarantee you.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Penn State.
That guy.
Yes.
You get paid $60 million to not coach. I don't know.
That's true. He may just ride off in
Maybe
the sunset.
Go hang out with his family.
All right, that's it. Champions of Life podcast.
Come on!